Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Ooh, it's been a whirlwind of a weekend indeed, and certainly a year to also add to it. It's your boy, Maddie Rance. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to a special hour-long episode of the panel for New Year's Eve 2023 as we head into 2024. Hope everyone's having a blessed and wonderful day. I hope you're all feeling good today. Give yourselves a deep breath. As I have, what is this? I don't know what the fraction would be, but a fraction of the panel is here today. Some people are traveling because they've been out of town. Of course, it's been the holidays. We just had Christmas this past week, but we have Dooley _ noted here, as well as Jamar84. We are going to recap a bit of Canada's Drag Race, this most recent episode, get our excitement factor on for season 16, because that is starting this Friday. You already know I'll be covering it on the channel and doing reviews on Saturdays. And of course, the panel will be back in full glory with everybody that Sunday. And then we'll be back to, of course, bi-weekly again. And of course, it'll be a good time. So yes, all that jazz. 3/5. Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't know why that was difficult. I didn't want to count today, Dooley, even though I'm going to have to do it later tonight. I guess I'm preparing myself for the mental gymnastics of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. A new year, no problems. Let's count on it here today. But it's your boy, Maddie. Let's go ahead and get this started today. Sending y'all lots of love. My children are currently playing right now as we speak. 3 days. And they slept in the bed together last night. 3 days. I'm the tortitude. No, we worked through that. Mamu is now a little bit of a big brother. I'm going to post that video for the new year. Don't worry. I have been filming everything. So listen, it's at Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is now X Musk X. At the Maddie Rants, there's the Linktree link in my about portion of the page. I also do reactions on Patreon. Don't forget, because season 16 is starting, it's going to be Friday night Patreon reaction night. So if you're on my Patreon team, if you already posted for this month, get ready, because Friday, here we come. You already know Thursday's Canada's Drag Race. Friday is going to be season 16. And then Dragged In season 2 is being added to that roster as well. So check out the Patrons as low as $1 a month. Also bookable on Cameo. I also have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Welcome in the new year with some Rant Pack merch. There's also Sundays Are Best with the panel, and all that kind of jazz with our emojis describing our characters. Definitely check out dragqueenmerch.com. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. If you want to send some love, if you want to, please and thank you with the tip jar down there with paypal.me/MediRants, Cash App $Medirants, and Venmo Medirants. Any and everything is super appreciated and I know the first is tomorrow, so yes, super appreciated. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. But yes, if you want to drop a tip in my jar, please and thank you, and I would most certainly appreciate it. But also, that thumbs up button is for free. That is really important for YouTube and the algorithm purposes, and throwing us into the mixture of making sure everybody on this planet can either be annoyed by me or love me and my friends. So please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, as well as getting in the comment section afterward and talking about things that happened this episode. So thank you all so much for being here. I have to go get my phone in the other room, but I will introduce my first co-host, which I started this with. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Homeowner. It's been a year for you too. Listen, Jamar, it's crazy. I'm now a father of 2. I say it again, tip jar. A father of 2. And you now have a house. God bless America. Ain't that something? Well, America does have a problem. Track Jamar.
Hello.
Hi.
Happy New Year's Eve, everybody.
Happy New Year's Eve, Jamar. How are you doing?
Whew, I was in recovery last night. We went out with the girls, and I'm realizing that I am old.
You were tweeting about it. Don't do that. You know you're younger than me, but you are realizing there's starting to be a gap in your lifespan. I understand.
Girl, I just can't do it like I used to, girl. But it's all right.
I'm
I had a
telling
good
you.
time.
Listen, give these people your social medias while I run in the other room and pretend like my phone was with me the whole entire time.
Oh, well, while he does that, you can find me on social media at Jamar84. That's JAMAR84. With the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. But like Maddie said, this is the first, so these things right here mean a lot to us. These things right here mean a lot.
Thank you so very much, Jamar. We appreciate you for being here today. Back in time, I was here for the entire information session and session sand. That's not a word, whatever. Thanks so much for being here. So let's go ahead and get in our next co-host of the day. You already know from the Dragula, we're on a break from Dragula right now, but we're kindly asking them to hurry up. We miss you. We need it back. But my co-host for that series, as well as the panel, Doctor, it is duly __ noted.
I feel like we're not taking a break from Dragula, but Dragula's taking a break from us.
Oh, because the dolls eliminated ourselves because we were the ones.
Dragmorda, you did not eliminate us.
Extermination.
Extermination.
And dollar.
Tall one with Sesame Street accent.
Doll domination.
What I needed to do. Yes,
Nicole Scherzinger is itching right now. She said doll domination.
Listen, she's still mad at Melanie. Anywho.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to watch that clip today. I need that in my spirit for today. I need that.
She came up and said, yeah. I said, putting on my buttons, baby. I said, Tall Raven was mad. Dooley, how you doing?
I am fantastic. As you see the white walls. I have returned home. I thoroughly loved being with my parents, but 5 days was enough. And I'm glad you're back
in
my own domicile. My dad is such a troll. He is. My mom told him, now you know what's happening upstairs. You better leave him alone. And surely enough,
his dad popped up in the screen like this, y'all. It was
lurking in the back, talking about some.
I said,
this 6'3" man appears out of nowhere trying to hide. Like, sir, we see you.
Listen, Vincent would never. That man would be sitting over somewhere else talking about, you done with your thing?
Dad is such a troll.
Dooley, did you tell people where they can find you and talk about you?
You can find everything that you want to know at linktree.com/Dooley__noted.
Thank you, Dooley. Make sure you get __ in his notes and let him know how you feel, just like with the $ over Nova84 and the $ for Dooley Does It. If they say something funny, cute, or interesting, you want to show them a little bit extra love, those are their cash apps. As a reminder, my PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is down there. Remember, we're grifters here. All right.
Liam. Friend. I had a Four Loko in the last decade, but I've been California sober. I've been California sober since like June, girl. No, baby.
Oh, listen, I got to give some love to my haters this year. Your views certainly helped me out, and sometimes a comment that was deleted or two definitely put me on my ass. So I really appreciate every single one.
I had a cackle at that, friend.
I was like, "Wow!" I said, that one goes in the Reddit books, but
I was like, "Gripping what?" That is a hop, skip, jump, and a leap. How did we get here?
It was a good laugh. I had a good laugh at that one.
They make it sound like we just showed up on camera in our rags talking to some, baby, the light's gonna cut off. We having a rib party tomorrow.
I said they gave me Life by Gin Teas, and I was like, no, I don't think so. But listen, Zane, I do see you sent some love my way through PayPal. I appreciate you. Thank you for all your work in 2023. Much love from LA. Oh, how I miss LA. All my love out to you there, Zane, and everybody watching today. Hit that thumbs up button. We got some things to talk about today because I would love these gentlemen's opinions on Canada's Drag Race. And we're going to speed run through this because Maddie has a brunch to go to with Blackberry.
Oh, you're going to Blackberry's thing?
I am. I'm going with Jeff with a G. Troy DW is coming, as well as Baked by Bunny, who y'all see in the chat. It is a New Year's Eve brunch, and that's why I'm also like, if y'all want to throw me some love my way, you do know this is I'm tipping the girls today. But like, yeah, like I don't ever do anything for New Year's because I'm getting older, and I also don't play that mess when people like to get in the streets and then go pow pow. And like last night, they were shooting in my area, by the way, and it wasn't no fireworks. I know a gunshot. And I was like,
do that over there. Is it the Caucasian over there? No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well.
Mm-mm. They still, some of them still here, but no, we in this bitch, okay? Oh, someone played My House by Beyonce. We're here. Okay, listen, I'm not talking about no Jada. I ain't talking about no Bree or no, Sasha Ball-headed Velour. I ain't talking about them. But no, they were popping off because they were celebrating, but it's because of the neighborhood behind my apartments. And I knew who it was, but I was like, girl,
So you hood adjacent. You hood adjacent.
They were popping in the air. I said, hope that bullet lands somewhere far, far away. But
don't bring that mess over here.
That's another reason why I want to do the brunch today. I know we're gonna have a good time. I think my friends do want to like go to a bar afterwards. I don't want to be out too late because again, these babies are just getting acclimated. Plus, fireworks will be happening tonight, and I have a kitten. I'm not playing that. I'm not here for whatever is what's happening, what's going on. Because trust me, like Mamu, his first year with fireworks. Also for the baby. Yeah, he didn't like July 4th, so I'm nervous.
I'm on that wave, Matt. So for the last 3 or 4 years, I bring in my New Year's. I sit down and give me some food. I do a little prayer meditation. I watch my movies. I send out, y'all get the text messages, and I take my ass to sleep. I'm not going into these New York streets. I will not be leaving my apartment until January 2nd.
Right, exactly. Hi, Mamu. Well, hello, buddy. Y'all, they eat each other's food now. They use each other's litter boxes. They slept in the bed with me last night and this morning when I had woke up at 6:30 for these little Yeah, and I was just like, okay, trust and believe. I'm very happy that 3 days I was able to acclimate them, and it's gonna be a great video of me being nervous for the first half of it and being like, I did it. I followed Jackson Galaxy's whatever he said. Everything that was in the video that Jackson Galaxy said about cats was absolutely fucking true, except for one thing about the whole wet food only bit. I'm like, no, baby.
Do you mix wet and dry?
I do dry in the morning, wet in the afternoon, and then dry in the evening. And I have to do dry for Mamu because of his stomatitis. It's not supposed to happen. Got it. So, but even for the kitten, like with me and dry mixture, my baby's got a healthy coat and it's the right weight. So I know it's going to work for his sister, who the hissing still continues, but only when Mamu gets a little too like, I want to still play with you. And she's like, nah, I'm chilling now. She's very attitudey and I love it. She's sweet, but she's like, I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm gonna go to dad. I'm like, okay. He hates that. He's like, don't go to pop. That's my favorite. So yeah, we're working on it, but the kids are all right. The kids are all right. Listen, let's get into this scripture. Y'all saw this episode, right?
Indeed.
First question for Dooley and Jamar, though, was what did you think of the lip sync? La 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 la.
Jamar.
I was like, I didn't know if he was going to finish the word or not. I was like, are we just going to stop there? Okay.
It's only, it's la 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 la.
I think this was the better version of it out of the different ones that we've seen throughout the seasons. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Because, before they kind of like get played out. But, I mean, these group of performers actually entertained me. So I was like, you know what? But yeah, you knew it was going to come down to Nira and Aurora. At the end, you knew it was going to be those grubs.
I mean, okay, so what was your favorite performance from it all, Jamar? Because I know it wasn't the Tyler Water with the Gwen Stefani backup dancer girls. I know that was
Absolutely. I mean, is it just a cop-out to say it was Black Velvet? It was Black Velvet.
Well, okay, no, I like the boys wanna meet her. The girl, I enjoyed the Melinda Berger and Aurora fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, That was another great Aurora moment.
I mean, and we saw how Canada's healthcare system works. So, Dooley, what about you?
So number one, I was entertained. I was entertained. Some of them were a little more light-skinned Keisha than the others.
That's generous. Okay.
My favorite part of the entire thing was the Melissa Verga halftime show. I was like, it was.
Did you say Melissa?
I did say Melissa. I be just checking up the girls' names. Melinda, pardon me, David.
I mean, I see why you called her Melissa from this picture, but it's okay.
I have right now, she is my absolute favorite. On the season, I think she is endearing. She be dropping golden nuggets of reality TV and knowledge, and the girls be sleeping on her.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like she was a little cheated. There was at least one lip sync that she lost that I thought they could have moved her for it, but I saw the writing on the wall.
Okay.
I mean, she gave you a good show. She did.
I was entertained. It's just funny.
Demarcus, thank you for the super chat. Happy early New Year's. Love y'all. Love you too. I love also this pick in here with Professor Utonium and Mojo Jojo. Keith, thank you for the super chat. Happy New Year, all, and special thanks to Maddie for Nick Finn's cameo. Keith, you're the one that booked that. Oh, that's special. Thank you.
Nick shares out our Dragula stuff the morning after.
Absolutely. We give a special shout out to Nick Finn. I see you. I got to do a cameo for him this year for Christmas, and before I got my other baby, Mamu was able to sit still for 5 seconds in that one. So yes, because it was requested. I said, well, let's see how this works. Speaking of seeing how this works, somebody doesn't have their jeans pulled all the way up because Denim still thinks they're a threat. With no wins, sitting over here with a bunch of winners. And I said to myself, what a wonderful world. So do y'all feel Denim is a threat in this competition? Because I think that their runways have been very interesting, very, okay, I always want to see what they're going to give. But in challenges, there's a little bit of a bloop, bloop, bloop factor that kind of happens.
Mm-hmm. Can I say something ghetto yet courageous?
Uh-oh. Wait. I can't believe it. Disclaimer: this program is not intended to blind any religion, race, company, individual, gender, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Maddie Ransom program participants are their personal views and do not affect the opinions of human beings on the planet. You know why I'm not on camera right now, so no one should ask. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals which of this program. So please don't be rude and grab the libations and strap in because Maddie and company are talkers, and you may be here for a while. If you feel uncomfortable viewing this program, please consume some Mativia and have yourself a good poop. All right, now what were you about to say?
Now, this is maybe a little ghetto, but quite courageous. I think Denim is giving what the girls thought Melinda was going to give.
Oh,
I really enjoy Denim. Denim is giving a lot of personality, but we haven't seen a great execution in the challenge. Melinda then pulled up
Opposite.
and giving it. She started off with personality and then started to execute in the challenges. And it's like,
but her runways aren't clicking. So they're both in they're in the Zara world.
Yeah,
yep,
they're loyal to each other, like in the storytelling. Like they both need a little bit of what the other girl got, but like
the difference is Melinda's got to win, right?
And so it's like, ooh, okay.
But it's like Denim had that top two, but it's never quite a win. It's like it's never quite a win.
If Baked by Bunny is here, I know you're doing something for Dooley, and this is what you need to put on that: ghetto but courageous. Let me send that to her right now. Ghetto but courageous should be Dooley's tagline. Oh God,
this might be a little ghetto but courageous.
It's courageous though, because
it is very like, all right, so boom. Let me tell you.
Like, I know I'm not supposed to be down here. Like, I'm not supposed to be on this street, but bitch, they got the best. They got the best biscuits at the spot. I'm gonna go. Listen. Hey,
got the good wings down here.
Who is that, Mamu, or is that Mina? Which one of you was giving me the? All right, kids, I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, kids, I'm gonna leave you alone. You got to be here by yourselves together for a minute, okay? Oh, that's you, Mamu. Listen, Brooklyn Heights gave a little green something today. She said, "Let us pray." What did you think of the mini challenge with the broadcast journalism skills not put to good use? Yes, baby.
Oh, I was hollering.
I was too. This reminded me of the ANTM moment with Tiffany trying to read the teleprompter.
They were they all had good moments. They all had moments that did make me chuckle. However, I do think that Venus was a key the entire time. The wig being high to heaven, just the jokes. I lived.
Venus was going in and out of her Southern accent, lack thereof, and it was very funny for me. She understood, and then when she wasn't on the camera, when Brooklyn gave the correction, she made it comedic versus like, "Oh, I don't know what's going on." It was very. I knew what I was doing here. It was good. I enjoyed it for the most part. Other people I did laugh at, but not enjoy, but laughed at.
This breastplate.
This still, like, I want to meme this. This is just memeable. This is gonna be me knocking on my landlord door tomorrow, talking about some. You gotta wait till the third.
Wait, this is you getting that letter in the mail? Talking about what? Like, wait, what you need the light bill do? Hold on. Go into the ATM and you see a balance, right?
You thought you had money in your account, and then you look at that overdraft.
This is me when I checked my account and Apple Music and took that last $9.99.
What do you mean that one bad season of Drag Race is getting another season? I'm
gonna just say it. Are we talking about attack?
Well, no, you could just go down under. But we can continue. Listen, I love Aurora. She was over here reading, and she said, "Baby, we gonna read this today. It's gonna be fine." Melinda Virgo's
that wig.
That she said lipstick. It.
And ready? Okay.
She's gonna sell a house tonight. Like, listen, not Hoda. Wait, I can't.
Hoda, baby.
Wow, Fozzie, thank you for the super chat. Happy New Year, panel. I had a great time this year with you all. 2024 is an election year, so I don't have high hopes, but here's hoping for the child. Don't remind us. Don't remind us. Please don't remind us.
I'm trying not to be a keyboard warrior, but y'all keep guiding my hand, and so I just feel.
Trust us. We know we're living in American Horror Story. Like, it's just understand.
Baby, this is AHS cult / apocalypse / coven / like, come on, girl.
Very that. Yo, giving some love to JMCL. Thank you so much for the cash app. Tippy Poo.
Thank you, JMCL.
Great send off to 2023. Thank you. This is going into Blackberry's titty bib today. So if Blackberry is watching right now, actually you wouldn't be because you're on your second show. No, they're on their second show because the first show is 11, second show is 1, third show is 3 p.m. And that's the fun show for me. So yeah, there we go. Shout out to everybody at Riches. I'll see y'all soon. It's gonna be a fun time as usual.
I haven't been to Riches in so long.
Yeah, and Blackberry does like the brunches there for Sundays, and so for me, it's wonderful now to go because when
didn't they move it? Is it still downtown or
no? It's F Bar. Remember when F Bar was in the one that racist man? Yes.
Y'all were dropping that tea one time when Blueberry or Blackberry. Blueberry. When Blackberry was in the
saw Wonka? No, well,
Baruka.
Ooh, speaking of which, I saw Saltburn. Everybody, I don't know why I want to say that with Melinda up here in this kind of face, but maybe it's appropriate after seeing that movie. That was a wild ride. I highly recommend it. It's on Prime, and I was kind of gagged. Saltburn.
Oh, Saltburn. Oh, baby, I lived.
That was crazy, dude.
I lived.
That was I was not prepared for what I had.
I had me a little portobello before I went, just a little bit.
Oh,
and I lived, baby. I
was lit watching that. I was on maybe my 4th of the day. Like, I was like gonzo. So when I'm watching it, I'm like, I did not just see what I just saw. I did not just witness this. And then the ending gagged me. I said, you know what? And do.
Like, I love a psychological drama, psychological thriller type situation.
Black comedy. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And so the entire time, like, I kind of sort of know where we're going, but then at the climax, we don't get what we thought was going to happen. And then you get to the end, I was like,
okay, because it was, you felt like what are they? Okay, they think they
what is
really
that?
got this boy like
Right.
down, like they're playing and da 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 da, and then here
Right.
come the biracial bastard child trying to give you all this extra shit because he want to give you all my kind of texture hair curl too, thinking she was a bad bitch at the end of it. Baby, I was like that. Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
I really enjoy when a movie like that is like sometimes bad people just want to do bad things, and you just gotta watch. Like you just
But
gotta
how
watch the
you
story
get caught and
unfold.
still work over? That was everything for me. I was like, and you still got what you wanted, but no, the drain scene was disgusting. I never want to ever see that ever again.
You didn't like Boy Dinner?
No, boy, that was gross too. That was super gross. That was super gross. No, hold on. It was, baby, when I tell you, Midsummer used to wear me out. I will say Saltburn got me together in that scene in the garden. He said, I love cherry pie. I said, oh my God. I didn't. I said, not that's chapstick now. I said, I didn't know that was chapstick.
If y'all haven't seen it, it's on like Matt said, it's on Prime. It's a psychological drama / black comedy. It's a mind F. Like
it's very interesting. I would
Yeah.
suggest going in with an
do
open
not watch
mind.
it with your mom and your daddy. Please do not watch it
Yes.
with your mom and daddy.
And I will say the first hour is completely different from the second hour. So don't get like, what the fuck is going? Keep going on for the ride.
Let it happen. All you just lock in.
Because once you get past them walking through the bedrooms and we get to the new, that's when it was like game on. And I was like, okay, this is getting crazy. And Rosamund Pike is an excellent actress. Amazing, amazing work. She was my favorite.
The whole movie.
Oh my goodness. It was good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So my bad. Back to the show.
The trailers are very misleading, y'all.
Yes.
Watch it.
I had to talk about it because that shit, Bleeker's the one who was like, Maddie, you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. And I called them and I was like, baby, I lived and breathed for it. But this challenge was super fun here.
Come on, Saban.
Everybody had trouble with that name. I was like, okay. Poor Kiki. I knew she was gone. So my sister was looking downstairs for the lines at one point in time. Everybody say, what'd you say, Jamar?
I would say it was rough for her. That's all.
Okay.
I know a lot of people hate reading out loud, but to have to read a teleprompter and read out loud and be a character, like that's a lot.
Not bad on interludes, Maddie. We got timestamps coming. Thank you so much, Emrika. Don't forget, we have Emrika in the chat. One of my moderators here. They also do timestamps for those of you who want to get to the point, but may also want to know where I get into our spills and deals on other things here. Zane, can I be white trash and courageous? Venus winning this and still being there at all is some bullshit.
I mean,
courageous.
Hot take.
No.
I mean, I could be a hater. My favorite was eliminated already, and I feel like she was robbed, but
Listen, I okay, wait, who won? Aurora won this episode, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm like, wait, Venus didn't win this one. But you mean this particular film Clark Kent here did win the challenge. And that's fine. They needed it, but no, good for them for winning this. You know what I mean? It didn't really touch down with me, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Pointed toe.
That's what it's supposed to look like with the whole face forward.
Okay.
Venus has yet to be even low. The only time I can say I would think they would be low is when they came out looking like Willow Smith for transparent,
that was the week she should have been lip sync.
It was the moment she transitioned from wait a minute to rock. Like it was right from there and then whoop. Shout out to Willow Smith though. That song reached 1 billion streams.
Wow.
It's a important song in my life. One of my friends that passed away, that was our song. So it was every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, I miss Todd. But listen, the auditions was interesting. Nira is painted as the clear villain in this moment with the I can do anything and I don't need this, but also complaining when things didn't go their way. I was like, child.
Once again, I hollered. Nira being salty because Melinda would use this. The audition, baby. If you're not going full out, why are you here?
Melinda said, I want this role, so we about to perform for it. That's the idea of these situations. If you want something, you're going to go get it. I said,
it took me back to season 2.
You better fight for it if you don't.
This took me back to season 2 with Morgan McMichaels being salty in the confession when Sonique was wearing her out with them backflips.
Listen, it's Vera going, well, we were sitting on the couch, so, and then Melinda said, well, we're going to base this off of what just happened, so what do y'all think? Because I performed. Everyone's like, well, yeah, she was turning it. Mina, she was turning it. I'm sorry.
And she did.
Gymnastics race. She was salty.
It was hilarious. Listen, Denham didn't speak too much in reference for these roles and ended up with gospel, so I knew the truth was they were going to be in the bottom. See how that worked? Gospel truth. There we go.
We already knew. She's not a performer per se. Everybody
got to sign their roles. Melinda got the ingenue. Aurora got the ballet. This picture is actually taken by David Laugh.
Oh, okay.
And David was like, Matt, that was actually a photo I took of Brooklyn. I said, shut up. And then I remember because when I was, I used to film over at his place when I lived in LA. That photo was on the wall. Boop. And I was like, oh, interesting. Gag. Kiki is going to do a part that she's not going to be good at. Nira is going to rewrite history with the texture of wig she's going to put on for Brooklyn here. And Denham is not going to do well.
I want to know how Denham let themselves end up with Gospel Baby. Because, like, of all.
But what could she have done?
The ingenue. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That would have been safe.
Because
I don't see anything else.
I feel like she was gonna be in the bottom no matter what role she took, honestly.
Because we saw last week that rhythm was not their strongest suit, and I was like, you chose one of the most rhythmic styles of portrayal for this. Like, how do we get
maybe
here?
Opera, but Venus wanted that. Even though I think Kiki should have done that one and probably would have been safe, but maybe we would have said, oh, well, they're not doing anything with it. Hollywood Jade, I'm here for the hair, and thank you for the choreography. It was fun. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. He's one of my favorite people to see on this show. So I'm always like, Hollywood Jade, dance this.
I mean, they were pretty, but I feel like if I sent them a message, they wouldn't respond. So
not near enough, huh, Dooley?
Let me shut up.
Ooh, I know that was terrible. Okay, it's a sip. Listen, we're gonna move past this and get on to the Get On because it's an hour show. Luann de Lesseps is the guest judge today. We have wedding dress couture. Brooklyn looks so goddamn good.
Stunning.
Yes.
Silhouette, children. That's a silhouette.
Stunning.
That's how you do it.
It's my favorite look she's ever worn on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I love bridal couture. I'm sorry. It's like my favorite thing when you see a runway show and the last number is normally like the wedding dress. So I'm like, oh God, I love it. It gives what needs to be
immaculate. She looks delicious. Like fantastic.
She got Tracy, the bridesmaid. She made sure she.
I also feel like since I've been dragging him all season, I actually really like what Brad has on today.
Isn't this color?
I love the color. I love the fit.
Matched. I liked it.
Shout out. Yeah.
Oh, we were good. Now those heels can burn in hell, Tracy. But yes, everything else is great.
Oh man.
I said pink suede. Oh,
I like this. It fits very well. You look good in it. It's a nice color.
Not everybody can pull magenta. So that's definitely something, Brad. Go ahead. It worked for you, honey. As far as this ridicule was concerned for you guys, did you like Megan?
Yes, I did. I did.
It was
I thought the comments they were given were fabricated, lies, and malicious gay. Because Melinda did not do that bad. I was entertained. It was fun. It was funny.
She was kind of put in the bottom three by default, but they knew
by default.
Because the top three were like the obvious top three, and then she left in the middle, and then the bottom two were clearly the bottom two.
I think it's amazing that she was able to keep the same makeup here also for her runway look. But I will say that this was fun to watch. I thought she did very well. So it was like Melinda is very good at these performance challenges. Y'all better put some respect on that name. Looking like a doll that killed people. Listen, Aurora peed.
Oh
Did a great
yeah.
job.
in the Matrix.
Oh yeah. And it was fun.
Horrible.
And it was funny.
Yeah. Mhm. I love Megan Berger. Thank you so much, Chris, for the super
Not
chat. I
Megan
appreciate
Berger.
it. Stupid.
Goodbye.
Sending love to the Ram Pack this New Year's Eve. Thank you again, Chris. I appreciate that. Listen, yeah, this was. Some of them sounded weird, but other times I was like, okay, this is funny. But yeah, a few moments I was uncomfortable, but I still. The
I think
wig
it was on purpose.
That wig was riding upstairs in the back. It was,
I don't think that's the only thing that's riding right now.
It was the hatchback. I mean, I liked it though. I thought it was.
It was the clear, like her and Nero were just the ones for me.
What about Kiki?
You enjoyed Nero's performance?
I did enjoy Nero's performance.
Oh, okay.
Well, I thought Kiki here was a little less in the jazz department. It needed a little it needed some pow to it, and it was a little.
It needed some fluidity. It was very
more fox and spots.
I felt bad for baby
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I said,
her face gave it away. Her face gave it away real bad.
He painted like Melinda today and got in the bottom. I said, see what happens. Okay, listen. The hat fell. I knew it was over. I said, my poor sister. God bless her though.
But she kept going. I appreciate it. She didn't, be a deer in headlights.
Now. Dun 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 doom 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 dun 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 dun. So instead of us getting the Aunt Jemima box, we have now the Mountain Hill Company.
Girl.
Not the Pearl Milling Company.
I said, so we don't want that for anymore, do we?
Because I brought this up when that happened. I said, why did we go from that to that? How did we get here? I remember that.
Seems a little bit more loose. I had a gag, but I knew Luann wouldn't care about this since she's familiar with putting on these wigs and so making her face a certain color since she pretended to be Diana Ross and then decided to put this wig on, and people seem to forget about that. And I do love Luann, but I can't let shit go. Sally, thank you for the Cash App Tippy Poo. Sick, missing your lives. Oh, thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you for the Cash App Tippy Poo. All my love to you out there, love.
This is offensive to my senses.
I thought Near did a good job, though. I thought she was cutting up. I mean, it was the same moves, but I didn't really care as much as the judges did. Because I was like, in the choreography, something that was set up. So wouldn't that be, unless she just forgot it and y'all just didn't want to say that? I don't know. I was like,
I'm gonna go back to my ghetto but courageous place here. I don't know if I am enjoying Nira. And I say that because I question whether she's actually enjoying the experience. Like sometimes it seems like she's having fun, and other times and it could be just the way that she's being edited, but some of the comments it's like attack, attack, attack. And I'm like, girl, if you would just breathe, collaborate, relax, release. It feels very tight sometimes, and I feel like I can't enjoy her because she's also uptight.
I'm highly entertained by the shenanigans that these people are doing.
I'm entertained by her as well, but I also feel like sometimes when I hear comments, I'm like, oh, that was TV ready.
Yeah.
And it's fine, but it feels like not that it came out genuinely. It felt more like,
baby, just take a step back.
But no, she's a competitor. I see her wanting to get all of this. I personally think the mother can move, for what it's worth. But I like to see songs that fit in the rhythm and not in the nation like it did the last week with you and Venus looking crazy. Speaking of Venus, this mouth was mouthing.
Oh yeah,
the mouth was mouthing.
It was mouthing.
The proper critique to be like, just kind of dial back a little bit from last week, and she found the sweet spot.
She said, cock. I mean, it just put it in my mouth. I'm in my motherfucking mouth. Okay, sorry. Disgusting. But Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But listen, 1 footlong sub later, Venus was able to make it through
She's
this.
giving fuck. It's a Sunday.
Oh, listen, not Dorit Kinsley. Okay, moving forward here. I think the Evie, this part killed me. I was like,
I was
really,
like,
Brooklyn?
I mean, I guess pulling back the scab of an old wound, like, sure.
I was like, this is a lot to take in. Now, denim for gospel.
Okay, I need this in the chat. It's a gospel performance challenge. The 2 top competitors this week are Denim and Derek Barry. Who's snatching?
We weren't watching.
What the hell?
I didn't.
I got the same feeling of watching Derek lip sync against Bob Sylvester, and I felt my anxiety like going like, "Oh my god, girl, are you gonna be okay?"
Like there was somebody who knows how to work their diaphragm singing the song, and I looked at somebody who wasn't too sure of themselves. It was giving me very my first day at church, but the voice that they were singing from was the deaconess of the first deaconess, or possibly the pastor's wife. Like, it looked like Taylor Swift was lip syncing to a Whitney Houston song. If I'm really
like
going
there, like you Baptists,
or
and you
Kim
invited
Petras.
your Presbyterian friend to service. They're Lutheran, they're Anglican, they are not Baptist, they are not.
And I want to know what we're doing here. But I said, okay, that's
dropping it low for Jesus.
Apparently, get you some God. Okay,
maybe that's communion. You ain't know.
Hey, someone left
that's
a
the
deposit.
Body.
Hey, listen, if you're not leaving your tithe, you're not a part of the church. Amen. All right. They got potluck together, and it was a whole bunch of nonsense here, but you can be my daddy if you want to. All right. You can get it tatted if you want to. All right. But listen, always a bridesmaid. Maddie has to remind myself that it's an hour-long episode because I have to book it to make my reservation. I like this for the character, Laurel.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That sold this for me. Do you agree, or are you on different takes?
I agree. I think this is one of her better runways of the season.
And blue contact lenses, my God, have mercy on my soul. Yeah, Jamar, how you feel about seeing your eyes on another queen this season?
You haven't even seen those contacts in forever, bitch.
But I remember. I remember.
Does the North remember?
Listen, I just whatever I see Melinda Verga, I assume Jamar is about to come out. It's got to be Anastasia Nova, and y'all are doing an ad for some sort of dailies.
Optical illusionist. I don't know.
Hey.
I mean, it helped with the look, I guess. Does she do that every week? Does she have these contacts in every week?
Yeah,
almost. Yeah.
I like her without the contacts. With
this is the first time I really noticed.
Melinda need like $5,000 in a little makeup kit. Like Mama's gonna she gonna come back for All Stars to eat. Like, I'm excited.
I'm just still mad. They said the face was warmed up, and I was like, "Honey, she blush, and it's still open casket, but like,
it's a lot of blush. That's a lot of warmth. She's very hot.
Yeah. She stopped on her Candy Muse, like it was like, no, we're not going to make it the whole face. No, it's fine, but yeah, I still like Melinda. I do, and I thought,
we love Melinda.
Yeah, I'm here for it, but it do look like somebody threw her out the car and then dragged her a little bit, and then she got back up. But Aurora Matrix is next. This is not my favorite look from Aurora. I like the concept, but I didn't like I like her. I was here. I wasn't here for the rest of it. I was like, and I know it's bridesmaids, but I was like, she's giving me Moaning Myrtle.
Yes.
Like, I'm in the bathroom waiting for some like low-key insecure kid to walk by to fuck with them. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I think the makeup is definitely the focal point here, and it looks amazing. However, the garment is not up to par with what Aurora has worn in the past.
I mean, because if it is a bridesmaid's dress, the bride fucking hates you. Hates you, bitch. Like, fuck her, okay? But like, other than that, I still think it was like a nice kind of look.
Oh, Kiki, did this presentation and just the garment itself?
I just love
Look at the
Christian
hair, though.
Dior-esque gowns. They're just so pretty to me. It's just,
that length.
And just the effect with the purple going down. It's gorgeous. Holy shit. It's gorgeous. I said, not Kiki looking like, never mind. I'm not going to say her name. Ooh.
Put it in the private chat, please.
You're a bitch. Okay.
Oh, you're correct.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh my gosh. Like, but Kiki's not gonna make an excuse about her outfit, because she made it herself. Listen, make me swear. Okay, no, it's a good look. It's great. I love it. I could see this also for other things too, outside of bridesmaids as well. Like, also because she painted herself older, she could be mother of the bride, but like, it's just a beautiful dress. I love it.
Kiki Cole, you did a good job.
I'm really gonna miss seeing them every week, and I'm sick because that was my pick to win. And I'm like, wow, her and Kitten were my top.
Mine was Kitten, and like I was like, wait, y'all gonna put this 60-year-old woman in a la against these 23-year-olds? Girl, what?
I had Kiki Ko, Kitten Caboodle, and Aurora Matrix in my fantasy top 3.
We ain't heard. I was like, okay, well, if she's there, maybe we'll get a ballad. Maybe we'll get a spoken word. Maybe we'll get a. They said, "Nah, girl, if you ain't doing splits and dips and kicks, baby, you out." And so
I knew if the lip sync battle was going to be a Kitten's potential downfall.
Listen, she did more than Charlie Hides did, so
everybody did more than Charlie.
That deserves a disclaimer. That does. That included Magnolia Crawford, y'all. So please check the receipts.
Jenny Lemon,
not Jenny Lemon out lip syncing.
I mean, I did enjoy what Jenny Lemon did more so than Charlie. I've got my girl in a crib. Hey, so Near Enough said this is 80s inspired. You watched the Golden Girls.
Was My Fair Lady.
I said she watched the Golden Girls, saw Blanche in this dress for one episode and got confused. But it may have been for somebody's collection as well that did something like this in the 80s. But I was like, maybe they were inspired.
This is definitely My Fair Lady, baby. This is not 80s.
I do see Bridesmaids though, because this would be a theme for a plantation wedding.
80s. Plantation wedding.
It's the end of the year as we know it. Things that I said that were black. Listen, okay, I can't. Oh my goodness, I can't. I like it as a bridesmaid dress. I hate that whoever made them dress in this did that to them, but I know Paula Deen was a part of it, so it possibly makes sense. She said racism.
I think it's okay. It's a little for what the reference is. I think it's a little flat. It needs to be a little more.
It's still I think on theme. I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. The Southern Charm probably will have this as a bridesmaid's dress next season. Venita, will you not be at that wedding? Venus, this was fucking gorgeous. The teardrop going in, come on.
Oh yeah, sickening.
But now that I think about it, I wouldn't think bridesmaid at all.
Who was I? I was sitting watching this with a friend, and she said, "Bitch, if you come looking like that at my damn wedding, you getting kicked out." I was like, "But girl."
Oh, presentation was there for me though. It was fashion. We can do anything. White flower floor just down. Okay.
That floor just.
Floette was ready today. Okay.
Floette Eternal.
Y'all are throwing your Pokeballs at these bitches. I see you. Yeah, but I liked it. Denim. What do you think of the garter ensemble?
It did remind me of the Willow Pill outfit
underwear
with the panties, which I mean, they have a very similar approach to a lot of the runway themes, which I like because you really don't know what they're going to come out looking like every week, which is exciting. I think that's a great thing to Denim that we can attribute to her. I do like the concept though. I wouldn't have thought of that. I would not have thought of that.
I thought it was nice. I was impressed that this was put together with garters, so it looks really cool like that. And the wig is interesting for me compared to everybody else's. I wasn't like there, and also with other looks, but I thought it was a nice look. I was like, this is cute. You know, it's cute.
Yeah. Prepare to lip sync.
In those garters too. Listen. Aurora Matrix won this episode. Do y'all agree?
Very much so.
Are you going to be ghetto but courageous, Dooley? Are you going to say Melinda? I think you're going to have the Virgo. Oh, if Gary was here, you would have made Gary wet right now. You're watching this.
Their top three was in the proper order. They knew they gave Aurora first. They loved Mira second and Venus third.
If Melinda won this, she would be guaranteed to go towards the finale, which I think would have been an interesting dark horse.
I would have given it to Melinda. If I'm not that Aurora did a bad, like, because Aurora did slay and did a really good job, but like I feel like because like this runway, like I'm trying to like balance the runway and the performance, and like I think I would have given it to Melinda just by a hair, but also from a storytelling perspective, to go from full on spiral to winning several challenges, like. That's a much more pleasing story as well, and so I probably would have given it to Melinda.
Okay,
I'm gonna stand 10 toes to that. Yeah,
girl. Well,
choices.
So I was very ghetto, but I texted the panel chat. I said, "How you win the living off rhythm the entire time?" And Mama couldn't catch the 2, 4, 6, 8, and it was very difficult to watch.
Okay, let's. I'll be real. I was the review. I said things, and I'm just gonna girl, fuck it. End of the year. Let me just go out with a bang, girl. Like Dooley said, that lady was off rhythm. Do you hear me? Denim was in them garters going. Everybody 1-2 step, and then point, and then shuck and girl boo. And I was watching Kiki actually give what the song was asking for. From what it feels like from the era of the time, and whether it's new or whether it's old, that's the feeling you would get. Whoever's going to do a music video is going to be either sitting in a bathroom contemplating life or sitting somewhere in some random room where it's segregated with some milkshakes and some other motherfuckers in varsity jackets. I was confused. This is giving cotillion dress. This over here is giving, all those garters. You never get married. What's wrong with you? Sorry.
It felt like Denim was trying to dance to the lyrics as a response to not being able to catch the rhythm, but then also was off because of the way that the song was being delivered.
And so I talk about that all the time.
Like
I talk about it all the time.
It felt like while I was watching that, like I knew they were not going to let Kiki win based upon how it was edited and how it was given, but it felt like this either should have been a double elimination. Or
there's the song
just let Kiki move forward.
The song ain't just the words; it's also the beat and the vibe that goes with
it. Was uncomfortable.
So sometimes you don't even have to dance. Go ahead, Jamar. My bad.
They knew that they casted Kiki to win the ball. She won the ball. They needed her for nothing else, for production standpoint, and they're milking Denim for whatever that they want to do with her moving forward. And it's just clear that they're going with this narrative. They didn't want much from Kiki. They wanted to see her make an amazing outfit, get some amazing runways, and then they're done.
I think Denim's a great queen. I
enjoy Denim.
They're compared to everybody else right now. This has nothing to do, and I want you to hear me goddamn clear here. Nothing to do with them being trans. Nothing to do with them being autistic. Nothing like that. I know people like to throw that shit, get validation. Well, listen, they didn't want us to forget in 2 episodes ago. This episode, we didn't hear nothing about it, but that's the edit that I feel sometimes that takes place because they want storyline, right? But for me personally, in the 6, fine. I've been good here. A great season for you. Keep Kiki. She's lip syncing all the way, unfortunately, and probably next week she'd be tore up by Neera or somebody else.
Vanity did it. Cameron did it.
Yeah, we've seen this taste.
Alyssa did it till she couldn't. Coco did it.
Abby, oh my God.
Yeah, like it's all right. We can see that happen, but that split, this nonsensical moment of protractordom, no, this didn't make any sense to me.
And then the flood silky slam during. I was like, okay,
Child,
the move you tried the move, you failed the move. It didn't go with the music. I was just kind of like, what?
They said donkey kick. I said Eeyore died. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? A whole portion of the song with your back to her to the stage. You came up there like you about to run and only gave oopsie doopsie doo. Jumped up in midair and said, well, if Melinda can show what healthcare is like in Canada, I can too. And then certainly that's what happened. It looked a mess. And how I know is because you landed like this and your face was, ooh, that hurt. It's not supposed to hurt.
This is also from, okay, now thinking holistically, you just flubbed the gospel challenge, which is something that is quintessentially Black American, and then tried to do the J-set move, which is also quintessentially like, I was like, baby, that's not your wheelhouse, girl.
Julie, see that you said it like with bucking and J setting. Somebody who, hi everyone, I used to J set in the clubs back in the day.
Not your bucket.
Yeah, I was a part of a whole team, and we would go to Bartinis and Big Yo's and Dance Girl and groups of us in fucking majorette outfits. I used to do that shit. So when I see these bitches do these moves that they saw someone else do, and it's not from like any actual experience, I'd be looking like, oh, okay, that's interesting. It's a new language. Sure it is. Sure it is. Listen,
I'm not going to use the A word. We're not going there. That's not the spirit of my comment.
But I will say
that's not Denim's vibe. And so to see them flub and then get into this and flub, I'm like, girl,
it's like so next week it will be like, oh my god, I totally did your move, and look how that's not correct. Actually learn how to do that next time so you don't look like a distressed doll. But listen, Denim won the lip sync. That's fine. I think this is more by track record at this point. It was like, oh, okay. Like I guess. But for me, I'm a Miss Kiki. That was one of my picks to win. No shade to anybody else on the show. I was just like, damn, 3 back-to-back people I thought would go much further were eliminated from the competition. And now it's the Pretty Girls versus Melinda Verga.
I was like, okay, like I really like I want Melinda to pull something out of her ass and really like transform during the makeover. A
purse with a brick in it. I want her to start swinging like David and Goliath. I want her to start swinging. Bitch, cast a stone, Melinda. I don't know what you gotta do. Throw some of that makeup you've been using on them. Something. I don't know what you gotta do.
Like trouble, girl.
Baby. Because we know she's gotten a constant critique about the makeup over the season, and so
she hasn't. And that's the unfortunate part.
Similar to Kitten with the lip sync challenge, it's like, okay, Melinda, when you going into dark territory next week, baby, I need you to pull it out.
My God, listen,
because when you're it's an issue, and then you have a makeover challenge.
Oh, why am I showing pictures of my kids? I don't know why. Because they're getting along so well. We're wrapping up the show, everybody. We want to appreciate you for tuning in and being here. Watch Canada's Drag Race on Wow Presents Plus, Crave, or wherever it is in your area. Don't forget that season 16 starts Friday. The panel will be back again that Sunday. Right. We'll be back again that Sunday to talk about episode 1. I'll be doing my solo review that Saturday morning, and then of course Friday for Canada's Drag Race review. Yes, the kids after 3 days are finally getting along. I cannot believe it. I'm shocked myself, even though every now and then they have their moments of I don't like you, but then they get back together like, yeah, I love you, and it's like, oh, okay, y'all use each other's litter boxes now, whatever the sorts is. But I gotta go because I have to clean those litter boxes before I go to this set of catering. So my house don't smell like shit. So listen, Jamar, social medias, please.
So you can find me on social media at Jamar84. That's JAMAR84, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Make sure you hit the link in my Instagram bio to support me for all the projects of which I'm a part. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much. Glad to end the year with you, friend, and start the year again with you. Again. I didn't know. Dooley, social media.
You can find me on the Instagrams at Dooley__noted. That's DOLEY_NOTED. On Twitter, I am _Dooley Noted _. And for anything else that you might want to know, that's linktree.com/Dooley__noted. Everything is there.
Thank you so very much, Julie. And you already know where all my stuff is. It's in the About section of my YouTube channel. If you want to drop a little bit of love, it goes a long, long way. $Nova84 for Jamar. $Julie does it for Dooley. And of course, for me, paypal.me/rants, Cash App $rants, and Venmo rants, all at the bottom of the screen here. Only if you want to, but that thumbs up button you need to hit, as well as getting in the comment section. I can do a panel in the hour, flicking off all those that hate. No, I'm just kidding. But no, sending love to everybody out there. Happy New Year, every single one of you.
Happy
I
New
will
Year.
see you next year. We will see you next year. That's crazy to say, but I will see you next year. Take care. I'm about to go to drag brunch and go tip the girls and the dolls and have a good time. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Please stay safe. We want to see you next year. And yeah, until next time. Bye.
Peace.
Listen. Yeah.